And as we get closer to that approved vaccine or two, some still wary of actually getting one. Annie Satowski joining us now with a local doctor's take on all of it. Annie?
Yeah, Derek, with a lot of things right now, there are a lot of questions and even worries, as you mentioned, about a vaccine, especially since they've been developed relatively quickly. I spoke with the chief medical officer of Metro Health today for some safety recommendations and what you need to know about the safety of a vaccine.
A third company throwing its hat into the ring for a COVID-19 vaccine Monday morning. AstraZeneca and Oxford University teaming up for their version of a vaccine they say is about 70% effective in their clinical trials. Dr. Ron Grifka, the chief medical officer for Metro Health, University of Michigan, says all of this is encouraging.
The science has been very good. The science has been solid.
Even though a vaccine likely wouldn't be available to those outside frontline workers and high-risk groups until spring, many might be wary of getting it at all.
It's not a live vaccine. In fact, it's a kind of different vaccine in that it allows your body to produce one of the proteins that doesn't cause illness, but will cause your body to develop an immune response so that if it is exposed to COVID-19, it does destroy it.
Dr. Grifka says other theories, like the vaccine containing a microchip or even being able to alter your DNA, are untrue or just physically impossible.
There's no chip, there's no metal device, there's no silicone wafer. It's 0.3 mLs of a liquid that's injected, and it's quite safe from that perspective. Does it alter DNA? Absolutely not. This is not the type of vaccine that does really even get into the part of the cell that affects your DNA.
Here's how vaccine development and trials usually work.
The company will try to generate a vaccine. They'll go through phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trials. They'll review the data, and then if things look good, then they'll start producing the vaccine.
He says the biggest difference now is closing the gap between evaluating results and starting production, thanks to Operation Warp Speed.
What they decided to do, which was a stroke of genius, the 2 or 3 companies that had very good-looking vaccines, they said, start producing them now. We'll be analyzing the data, but while we're analyzing the data, you're making the vaccine. So if we decide the vaccine is safe, we already have several millions, hundreds of millions doses.
But until a vaccine is readily available for everyone, Dr. Grifka is urging people to follow the big things we've been asked to do for months now.
Social distancing, masking, hand washing. And now it's more important because it looks like with the vaccine close, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We can get out of this.
And Dr. Grifka says something really important to keep in mind with all of these 3 vaccines that are in the works right now is they come in 2 doses. So you'll have to get one and then get another one for it to be most effective. Both Pfizer and Moderna, as we've mentioned, have applied for emergency use with the FDA, and we should be learning if that is approved in the next few weeks. Derek, back to you.